Hello again everyone. Since this video is about comparing submarine life to living in a small compact Class B motorhome, I have shut myself in my RV bathroom to remember what it was like. So stand by, we're submerging any second now. Welcome back everyone to Doggone RV'N Travels with my girls. Today's video will be a bit of a funny one. I'm going to compare my time living on a nuclear submarine to my time traveling in my compact Pleasureway Ascent Class B RV. So hang on, this ought to be a fun trip. Just like in a Class B motorhome, space on a sub is at a premium. The hallways on my sub on each level were little more than shoulder width. When you met someone, one of you had to either go flat against the wall or duck into a side room if it was open. Same goes in my Class B, with its long, narrow aisle and equipment on each side. I too have to step aside to allow the girls to pass through going to the front or rear of the coach. However, the one interesting thing about walking through my sub was crossing over through the nuclear reactor chamber. You actually could lay down and observe the reactor through a thick lead glass viewing port and manipulate a mirror to view the reactor. Of course, we all wore dosimeters, and none of us ever glowed in the dark, at least not that I saw. Driving an RV, backing it up and such, is simple, since you only have one person driving the rig with minimal instrumentation to worry about. However, on a nuclear sub it takes two people to steer the boat and keep it level and going forward, with their eyes glued to their own section of dials, gauges, and readouts to continually follow while steering the boat. Keep that in mind when you find yourself not paying attention to your simple dashboard when driving down a level road. When it comes to bathrooms, I have a bone to pick here. My compact Class B bathroom is half the size that I had on the sub. Hard to believe, but the bathroom on my sub was larger, though very simple. However, the one thing that made you hurry up with your business, though, was when you heard the announcement come over the intercom, "Blowing sanitaries." You wanted off that pot just in case someone forgot to shut one important valve in the sub. And don't laugh, it happened. People ask me, what was sleeping on a submarine like? Well, just shortly after getting out of dry dock, they had removed a lot of berthing to put in, quote, secret stuff that we would use underway. And that made things even worse, because now everybody was hot bunking, which meant you shared one bunk with two other guys in a 24-hour period, and everyone had pretty much a set but fluid schedule as to when they should be in bed if they wanted to get rest. And if you weren't in bed at your slot, you had to find a buddy who you could trade off with, so it gave you some flexibility. Anyway, it seems like in my RV, I'm still hot bunking with two other, well, not people, but bodies. So I guess that hasn't changed. The crew's mess deck / entertainment area was small and one and the same, but quite a bit larger than my RV's. It was quite simple back then, before computers and such. My Class B is just as compact for its size, so I feel right at home in it. Loading supplies for a trip in a submarine is a major event. We fill the aisles with food and literally eat our way through the sub during the first few months at sea. Maybe that's why on my first road trip I packed everything with me, just in case I might need it. I wanted to be sure I'd have what I needed when I needed it. As far as showering goes on a submarine, we made our own fresh water and air underway, so we could take as long a hot shower as we wanted to. But on my rig, I've only got a 6-gallon hot water tank, so whether I use the inside shower bath or the outside shower hookup, I can't take a long one like I used to on the submarine. One of my favorite watches was being one of the two lookouts in the conning tower when we were underway on the surface. During the day, out in the middle of the wide Pacific Ocean, cutting through the calm waters, we would often see dolphins playing in our bow wake as if they were escorting us across the ocean. And in the quiet of the evening, with the moon reflecting on the ocean, our bow waves would turn the waters effervescent, with the luminescent plankton glittering in the moonshine. Another plus of living in an RV is that I don't have to go through fire drills, flooding drills, terrorist attacks when one of the crew has gone crazy and is trying to take over the torpedo room to start World War III, or any nuclear accidents in the back part of the submarine. All I have to worry about is Sarah going nuts over birds on the outside and Kate trying to calm her down. So how does living on a submarine compare to my compact Class B RV? Well, there are many similarities between living and traveling in a submarine and living and traveling in a compact RV. Your living quarters are small, you bring only what you need, you're literally rubbing shoulders or noses with your travel companions, whether two-legged or four-legged. Your personal space is nearly non-existent, and the places you will see will amaze you and open your eyes to a bigger world outside your town or state. Now, having kicked the maddening rat race to the curb, I am free to travel and explore the world once more with my girls by my side in our own compact version of submarine life on the road. Thank you all for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe below and also hit that bell for future notifications of our adventures in our own compact life on the road. And also, don't forget to check out my earlier videos. Thanks again. See you on the road.